Hive wanted a return to war on the moon. They built a lunar fortress to back their assault. A grand stage to announce their revival. You climbed that scarlet citadel, and the Hive met you head-on. You buried them. But we found more than Hive on the moon. The dark has reached out. We have no choice but to reach back.
The day we've been dreading has finally arrived. The darkness is here. We need boots on the ground on Io. Recon. There's a pyramid. It's already disabled Rasputin. I'd lean on Eris's expertise, but we haven't been able to reach her. We both know what that means. Eris is our best chance at understanding what we're up against. I need her at the tower. She's too valuable an asset to... Find her, Guardian. Bring her home.
Eris Morn. A guardian without a ghost. I wonder how that must feel. Hollow. Unnatural. When I look at that ship. Eris, can you hear us? Eris. Nothing. Zavala, come in.
Any sign?
My signals are being suppressed. I can't even summon a sparrow.
What do you see?
The pyramid. It's... oppressive. Like a storm building.
Then be quick. Get out ahead of it.
Understood. No. No! Don't!
You bring weapons. You will not need them. We offer only truth. We will...
Something pulled us out of the beam. What's happening? What is this place? We're back on Io. Close to the cradle. I'm getting faint readings from Eris now. Let's keep moving. The air down here is choked with strange communications. I don't know if I can...
Is that you, Guardian?
You need it back at the tower. Zavala sent us.
Of course he did. Moving toward the cradle. It calls to me.
It? What is it?
The Hive are frenzied.
Zavala, did you catch that? This interference. I can't triangulate a point of origin. Keep going. Maybe the signal is better up ahead.
Guardian, your assistance would not be unwelcome! There are forces at play here I do not fully understand. The hive!
We need to move. All channels. Is anyone there? Eris, talk to us. Say something. Please. What is that? Something pulled us back in. It's keeping us from Eris. Look. Those are all eyes. There are too many of them. Enough! You're hurt.
It is nothing. But this is something. A tree of silver wings. It grew from the last place the traveler touched before it left this world. The darkness was drawn here, as the hive is drawn to the darkness. These eyes of mine, the things they have seen.
What was that?
Something that does not want us here.
Darkness.
No. But it is of the darkness. It has to be you this time.
I repeat, come in.
We hear you, Zavala.
Have you found her?
The seed breaks through the interference.
Eris,
Zavala.
report back to me in the tower, both of you. Our transmissions may be compromised.
Let's not keep him waiting, Guardian.
What did you find?
It found me. The darkness reached out, but something interferes. Its messages to us are being defaced
Defaced.
by the witch sister of the taken King Oryx. Savathûn.
Your obsession gives her power.
No. She feeds on denial, ignorance. The Guardian has discovered a means to circumvent her. A seed of silver wings.
Eris,
If the darkness reaches out, we must reach back.
I will not sanction this.
We are beyond sanctions. It is here. I will return to Io. If we cannot determine what the darkness seeks, we will find ourselves on the verge of a second collapse. Perhaps that is what Savathûn wants.
Please, don't.
Let me go, Zavala.
Where were we?
According to spectral analysis, the pyramid, it's propulsion, the energy it's manipulating on Io. I don't see a ship. I see a being. Paracausal in nature.
Like the Traveler.
All records of the Golden Age agree. On the first day, the sky filled with darkness. On the second, the Traveler fell.
Help Eris where you can, but be ready to deal with the enemy fleet when it arrives. We need you, Guardian.
Big Boss Blue said you were coming. Offered me some made-up job. Plugging the pyramid's leaks. Keeping the dark bottled up. Said it was compulsory. I don't mind a little charity, but you ask me, containment's just like holding your breath. Gotta let it out every now and then. Pyramids are making some moves. Moondust thinks we can use the darkness we catch to charge that seed. Might cut through all that pesky interference in the cradle. Might let her tell you what Savathûn doesn't want you to know. Good thing, too, 'cause it is wacky out there. Look around. Cabal, Fallen, bunch of unsavory types, looking to stake their claim. Jokers can't even see we're boxed in. All bets on you to pull through. No pressure. A whole lot of incoming. Hey, Moondust, you got anything for this?
They seek strength as we do, though they lack the constitution to control it.
Constitution. I like the way you talk.
The pyramid on the moon was a herald. Of that I am sure. Thanks to your efforts, we will soon know more of their message.
Well, that took you a while. You getting old? Oh. I saw you snag that engram. You think no one was looking? You ready to get dark? Chuck it on the pyre, and let's see what old Drifter can cook up for you. Been kit-bashing gear since that jerk ghost pulled me out of my grave. Got a knack for it, I guess. I'll work you up something nice. I love the smell of decrypted dark engram. Woo! How you living, brother? Hey, look alive, hotshot. Hey, look alive, hotshot.
Savathûn's influence over the cradle grows. Retake the tree of silver wings.
The sky is vast but shallow. The deep is boundless but suffocating. There is another way.
Nokris is but a grave-sown puppet. Believe nothing you hear in this place, Guardian. Fight well. Well done, Guardian. I will interpret the darkness's messages as best I can. Although this particular form of communication is logographic, composed of evocative glyphs. Metaphors, really. For example, this message. This word could mean protected, but it is loaded with subtext. There are connotations of blithe authoritarian forces, unshakable in their faith. The translation sheltered would not be sinister enough. Perhaps gelded. Clearly, the darkness does not believe the traveler to be as benevolent as we do. Continue your efforts. We have much to learn.
Hey, I know everything's gone wackadoo out there. It's not every day a paracausal pyramid shows up on our doorstep. But Eris is looking into the darkness, and I'll be helping with that. However, if we want intel on the dark, quick and dirty, the Nine have seen it all. I say we head down into the hall, ask them one question, simple and clean. What is the darkness? What do you say, partner? How about one more ride with the Drifter?
What do you think you're doing, rat?
Eris?
You're a fool if you think I'll let you run amok in the Nine Realms with the Guardian in tow.
You want in on this? Fine.
A hunter and a dredgen ask a question. You seek to understand the nature of the dark. We forged an answer.
What? Where?
You're standing in it. Light and dark? Heaven or hell? What's the difference?
Well, that's our question, you lunatic.
Guardian? Where are you? That looks like a slice of Titan.
The only thing that's missing is the pyramid that's parked over the arcology. I got eyes on it.
No. It has eyes on you. It knows what you did on Titan. But what are the Nine trying to say?
Hell if I know. Hey,
What?
what do you mean it knows what I did on Titan? I do a lot of things, everywhere. Hello? Hey, Three Eyes. Shax says you sang him a little ditty.
What?
Shax, Chunky Titan, One Horn. Did you sing him a song on the moon?
What a senseless question.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Stay off this channel. Should I need you, I'll call. Wait,
I didn't hang up.
does that oaf still keep that skull with him?
In the tower? Yeah, hangs it over his spot. I wouldn't have tangled with that thing.
Desperate times. This lil ditty. Did it go?
That would be the one. What is it?
Savathûn's song. It's a viral chant. It can never be unheard. Now that Savathûn has announced herself, relics of the dark across the system have begun to awaken. Tell Shax to remove that skull immediately.
Sister, I already tried.
What did that oaf say?
No.
It's like they carved a scepter of Mercury onto this plane. Saint and Osiris need to hear about this.
Yeah, well, make sure you tell them both. News travels slow between those two.
I don't fathom.
I told you, don't cuss at me.
What do you mean news travels slow between Saint and Osiris?
Well, call me old-fashioned, but if I broke time to save my knight in shining armor, I'd want him to stop fooling around and climb my tower. But, word on the wind is, no one's seen them meet in person.
That doesn't mean they don't.
You saying you heard different?
I know it. What would you do if your loved ones returned?
I don't have those, but if I did, wouldn't be sitting here flapping gums with you.
Exactly. The pigeon and the phoenix exalt in their own way. Leave them be.
Yeah, maybe. What would you do if you could get them back?
Who?
Your fire team.
Wouldn't be sitting here flapping gums with you.
Yeah, that's fair.
This reminds me of the quarry near Asher's lab.
On Io? That's where that pyramid parked, right over the tree of silver wings.
This is the last place the Traveler touched in our solar system. Perhaps the darkness wishes to undo the work of the Traveler. What are the Nine trying to say with this? Is this their answer to the question?
Must be. Too bad I don't speak lunatic. This is Mars, one of the old man's many homes. I always wondered if his bite was as bad as his bark, but he went down like a punk.
Rasputin?
That's his name. Osiris was banking on him. Kicked down that old Russian's door and threatened him with a gun to get him to help. He didn't know I was watching. And laughing.
There's no humor in that. Rasputin murdered the Iron Lords. Stayed in the shadows to save himself as humankind burned.
Well, yeah. When you put it that way, it doesn't sound funny at all, Three Eyes. That's some bloodlust, hero. It hit me when you were tearing that last pack of Taken apart. What the Nine are trying to say. Light, dark, it don't matter.
Light and dark are not the same.
Didn't say the same, just the difference don't matter.
You did well to find this point of infestation.
Yeah, but something's not right here.
The darkness changes its environment, as the Traveler did.
Sounds peachy.
They come for the seed. Savathûn commands great strength to wield Quoria so. The seed must survive. Fight well. To pull the darkness from our foes. It is not an act I take lightly. We have no other choice but to align the seed.
Funny.
Go on.
Warlords used that line all the time. Dark Age ideas die hard, I guess.
Savathûn's forces attack the cradle. Destroy them. And use the seed to reveal the secrets that sleep within.
Give and be given. Take and be taken.
This is a simple message. Eggshell. The term carries all the impermanence and fragility you would expect. The darkness sees the Traveler as something keeping us isolated from the outside world. It is a barrier we are meant to outgrow and break through. The pyramids cast wide shadows. I sometimes find myself adrift in them. Ariana would tell me. A light can never be lost, for they are the beacons by which others find their way. The pyramids speak to us, but Savathûn's forces interfere. Banish them so our studies can continue. This construction is white, not like the color, but the absence of color. An indistinct void, overexposed sameness of a thing long dead. The white of bleached bone, of the Traveler. When we decipher the next message, I will inform the Hidden. Together we will make sense of the Pyramid's arrival.
Want me to run it by old Ray Ray?
Ikora leads the city in siege preparations. She hasn't time to speak.
Fair enough. Sheepdogs just bark.
This word denotes the moment before a change. The cusp. The brink. But it is a repetition of something that has already happened. A mistake from which no knowledge was gained. Collapse. Perhaps. Troubling. It did not take them long to arrive once the undying mind was slain. They were close, bearing witness, perched along our borders with patient determination. And we did nothing. Interesting. This phrasing is directed at an equal. The message here is gift. Something offered. In an outstretched hand.
Magnificent.
Commander, to what do we owe this pleasure?
I've been reading your reports. The Darkness's messages are...
Playful?
I was going to say obtuse.
Come, have a look at the latest.
What is it?
A gift.
This is not what we agreed upon.
I don't remember agreeing to anything.
You're playing a dangerous game. Good thing you're a dangerous woman. The messages you've decrypted have proved invaluable. Now we know how our enemy thinks. Tell me, what if the pyramids intend to exploit our curiosity?
We wield their gift against them.
And if it proves unwieldy?
Then it will be surrendered to the Vanguard for containment.
And what of the Hive?
Savathûn will not confront us directly. It is not her way.
She thinks too much of herself. And too little of others.
Thank you.
I look forward to your next report. The drifters are lacking.
Oh, that's a nice little haul. Hope the payout's as good.
The first pyramid arrived above Io and the Traveler did nothing. Now they darken our skies. And still to wits. It falls to the Guardians to protect our system. Eris is working to understand the ships. We have to work to overcome them. I need you on the front lines. Talk to our people on the ground. Close our ranks, Guardian, and form a fist.
Guardian, talk to me. Guardian?
Speak, Assistant. Speak, Assistant.
Good to have you back.
What have you done for Osiris today?
There's a long road ahead of us. Rasputin needs us.
Good. You're back.
A small victory, perhaps, but one that inches us closer to an answer. This message means contrast in the naturalistic sense, but also implies a judgment. Humanity assigns moral meaning to change, interpreting it as for better or for worse. Do we think of winter as evil because summer flowers must wither and die? We do not. And the darkness asks us why.
That Awoken is yelling at me again.
I'll speak with him. He's in a foul mood.
His own fault. Never seen a man choose to die slow.
He chose to find a way to live.
Just took him a while to realize he's bleeding out.
You know a great deal about biding time, don't you?
You and me both, Moondust. Peas in a pod.
This is a linguistic oddity. A back channel, a vocal nod, a yes. The darkness implores us to continue on our current path. Apparently, it believes itself to be quite supportive. Curious.
Offloading minibank. We make a slick team.
I'm surprised you agreed to help us.
Yeah, we're all in the same boat.
You must be truly afraid. Or woefully desperate.
You look outside, anyone who ain't scared ain't smart.
This word is bound to creation, but presented here as falsehood. Something like unborn. We say guardians are rebirthed by light, but I do sometimes wonder. The choice to live again was not our own.
Perhaps our efforts will reveal why the darkness holds Mercury. I'm sure Saint would contest that he has lost it. He is truly stubborn to continue manning the lighthouse.
Oh, he's a whack job.
He's unafraid. A trait we'll surely need in the times to come.
This message translates to a state of decontamination, something like purity. Though this conjugation emphasizes loss, a purity through subtraction, willingly or otherwise. The darkness could be speaking to the taken memories of new guardians, or the boundaries we accept when we follow the light. The limitations forced upon us. In truth, it could refer to many things.
So where's this witch queen at? Just walk in there. Bang! Little justice. Walk out.
Impossible.
All right. You can't find her. What's she look like?
Savathûn has never shown her face. She feeds on our ignorance.
You don't say. Savathûn. You sure that's her name?
This is a term for action born out of supreme conviction. Single-minded dedication, almost zealotry. Driving extreme behavior. Great atrocities can be couched in valor, it suggests. Oh, wait. Not can be. Will be. Future tense. Interesting.
Eris, check in.
Zavala, our operation is progressing. In time, the answers will be made clear.
Your team carries the city on your shoulders. It is a burden I did not wish to put upon you again.
We're here to help you, Commander. We carry the weight together.
As it should be, old friend.
You are both stronger than you know. Be safe. Be vigilant. I await your return.
This message isn't directed at us. One translation might be petulant. The equivalent of a condescending wave of its hand or a wagged finger, like a parent rebukes a stubborn child. I think this might be meant for Savathûn.
You ever seen Taken here? Before this?
No.
Bingo. Methane makes him wig out.
curious. The Witch Queen must feel threatened to direct Queria's forces to Titan.
Yeah, made setting up Deep Six a tough nut to crack. But I did it.
Gambit yields valuable intelligence. Is this why the Vanguard haven't thrown you from the tower?
They're probably just busy arguing over who should come and do it.
This is a biological term like camouflage, but this wording pertains to stalking predators, specifically a carnivore disguising itself to get close to its prey. The darkness could mean this as a warning, or it could simply mean to sow dissension among us.
You ever seen the long boy in the suit?
I don't understand the question.
Big old snake swimming around tight. Oh, ho, ho, ho! Drifter knows something Moon Dust doesn't.
It's not a snake. With your symbols, I would have expected you to know that.
Come again?
This message denotes a continued, inevitable movement. Falling would be a suitable translation, though the outcome here is not necessarily negative. The die is cast. As the light from a distant star takes time to reach our eyes, an event we cannot yet perceive has already occurred.
Greetings.
I'm ready. What are you into now?
Yeah? Hit me.
Good. You're back.
I had hoped that more followers would join us to record the wonders of the Infinite Forest. You...
Feels good to be back. Anything I can help with?
So this is how it ends. Anna Bray will join us in the tower with what she salvaged of Rasputin. But the rest... Let Brother Vance chase shadows. We can waste no more time trying to stop him. Ashemir will stand and fight. He still has the heart of a Guardian. And Deputy Commander Sloan. She plans to meet the pyramid above Titan head-on, one woman against the darkness. What more could I have done? I tried to unite the Vanguard, and now we lie splintered in the face of the Dark Fleet. All we have left is our faith. Faith in the Traveler. Faith in the light. Faith in you.
With this, we will reveal another message and hopefully understand more of this shadowed conflict. If Savathûn and the pyramids are at odds, we must rethink our understanding of the Hive's motivations.
You are a child reaching toward a flame. The Taken Queen would not have you burnt. Pledge your allegiance and be reborn.
Nokris, Oryx's foundling and exiled brother to Crota. He is now bound to Savathûn as a catalyst for her interference. Silence it.
Savathûn shields from dire truths. Submit and be free. Oryx, Crota, Zol, gods with knowledge. End your fate and walk unhindered. Light and dark. A logic simple and narrow. A bridge with only one path. Life and death are liars' tools. Weave your own life.
Nokris is an abomination. His name stricken from the world's grave. You've done well to purge his stain from this failing court.
Why would Savathûn work with him?
Nokris is an exploited outcast, Little Light. A necromancer. Though I'm sure the Taken Queen saw value in his craft. Death rituals to buck the worm's game. I dare not wonder how she meant to wield that knowledge.
We shouldn't dwell on it, you know. He's not coming back from that.
Good riddance. Savathûn's haze has diminished considerably, though not completely.
She's still out there, hiding.
And I hope she saw what became of her brood. Hold still. I will fetch you.
Don't you see? It is as we once said. In light, there is only weakness, only failure, only death. But where the light takes, the dark gives. No longer will you be a pawn. No longer will you watch the lives of those you care for be lost. Remember, in darkness there is only strength, only victory, only life. Ancient power awaits you on Europa.
This transmission can be translated as contact. Not physical, more ethereal, influential. It is conjugated here as an action with a singular subject, but innumerable objects. Guardian, what if we are not the only ones to whom the darkness speaks?
Excess radiation.
I'm picking up something. It's like a ghost, only bigger, emanating from the Traveler. There's a resonance in the light I haven't felt since the day I was born, and when I found you. Ghosts reporting in from across the system. We can't explain it, but we all sense it. A heartbeat.
Something is coming. I can feel it. It is drawing power. Could it be enough to drive the darkness away from us?
Every fire team has returned to the city, even the hunters. They're with the people, keeping them safe. And the last time this happened, the world ended. I'm not worried. I'm not.
It is reforming, healing its wounds. This will not be the end. It will be an escalation.